We need to understand is that intensive farming is destroying our world. The extreme temperatures that we are seeing in the world today, we can blame it on factors like air pollution caused by the vehicles or industries. But what we are not realizing that something that is not in our perception, the carbon emissions through the soil when we overplow it, when we do intensive farming, over farming, that carbon emissions, which is not in our perception or in our experience, that we don't see, but it is happening. The lands are experiencing it. More than your vehicles and industries can do combined, the soil is emitting carbon after you are destroying it, after we are destroying the soil with intensive farming, with over farming. That has not been heard or that has not been talked about anywhere. So that's why we don't know it. What we see people talking about is that this vehicle is polluting the air so much, this industry is causing such pollution, they are burning fire, they are burning trees. Yes, all that stuff adds to the problem, but your lands, which are not being taken care of properly, are the ones who are emitting carbon in the atmosphere the most. When we are destroying the life in the soil through intensive farming, that is releasing the carbon in the atmosphere. The most carbon that is emitted is through this practice of intensive farming. Until we don't take proper actions, and we don't take proper actions to manage our soils and the microorganisms which are destroyed with the over farming that we do, there's no fix to the increasing temperature that we can get. We can talk about doing this, doing that, and some action to be taken to curb down the increasing temperature across the world or across the nation. In India, you can see the amount of heat that we're experiencing today. It was never in the past, right? This would increase more. This would actually cause your crops to be destroyed, your water to be destroyed, if the heat increases the way it is increasing at this moment. The only way we can sort this out is by managing soil consciously. And how we manage soil is by making sure that organic content through plant based on animal waste goes into it. There's a green cover, there's a green shade that soil is being given. And also the most important factor is to somehow we need to talk about and we need to get together on this, that intensive farming that we are doing, this has to be taken care of. Some of the practices must be brought into consideration, and by only increasing organic content this can be managed. Once organic content increases, the practices that we do would be automatically reduced to an extent which is required. Otherwise, the global temperatures would increase in this way that the day is not far wherein we would be experiencing a huge amount of deaths as the heat increases. Save soil action now, let's make it happen.